are baffled over the lack of attacker. Commander Ronald Freeman says it makes it seem as if a phantom or shadow stabbed the exotic dancer 14 times in her East Liberty apartment. Police are focusing their investigation on someone who knew Morgan. They don't believe her murder has any connection with the fact that she was a dancer. Ever hear of locking your gun? Tonight, Homewood residents are turning the key. They're trying to make a safer neighborhood, so today they fingerprinted their kids and locked up their guns. The county health department sponsored the event. A community officer says today's event is the beginning to an end of accidental gun violence.
We have a statistic of children being shot by accident for having someone's gun. So this way, if you have the lock, at least lock it, and we might have a better safety record.
Officer Hunt says nearly 300 people showed up and 80 gun locks were given away. And the Boy Scouts were taking a bite out of neighborhood crime today, too. The young men were eager to team up with law enforcement agencies for a crime prevention program. The Boy Scouts are one of the largest youth organizations in the country. An update tonight on a Beaver County Sheriff's deputy involved in a fatal truck accident last night. Deputy George Palumbo has been upgraded to fair condition. He was crushed inside his cruiser when a dump truck slipped onto his car. The driver of the truck reportedly lost his brakes coming down a hill on Route 989. He died at the scene. State police say the truck's brakes were faulty and that the driver didn't have the proper license to operate the truck. 4 Indiana University of Pennsylvania band members are hurt after a section of bleachers collapses before a football game. The accident happened before today's game at the University of New Haven. Nearly 10 rows of bleachers collapsed, leaving numerous people injured. The 4 band members were treated at a nearby hospital. It's being called the largest municipal fraud case in Pennsylvania history with an impact right here in our area. In a civil lawsuit filed yesterday, the Securities and Exchange Commission accuses a Tyrone man defrauded more than 50 school districts and municipalities out of $71 million. Now here's a breakdown of the largest investments in jeopardy. In Allegheny County, East Allegheny and Riverview school districts, South Butler School District, and Cannon-McMillan School District. A trustee has been named to protect the remaining assets. Students at 2 Pennsylvania universities may get a break in their tuition increases. The University of Pittsburgh has submitted a request to raise tuition rates by 3.5% for next fall. Well, that will be Pitt's smallest undergraduate increase in a decade. Meanwhile, Penn State is asking for a 3.2% increase. Students at both schools would pay less than $200 more a year. Another increase to tell you about tonight. This one pleases the Port Authority. Ridership on Pat Transportation has gone up for the 5th month in a row. More than 6 million people hitched a ride with Pat last month, a 2.8% increase over August of '96. The Port Authority credits new routes and better service for the continued growth. As the temperatures drop, the heat is on for some residents. We'll have that story coming up. Plus, Marv Albert's accuser is revealed, and so are her wishes for his future.
I'm Kurt Angle. Mark McGuire continues his quest for the home run record, and Geneva College takes another step toward their shot at a national title. Stay tuned for college football highlights coming up in sports.
I'm Karen Eden from the Fox 53 Weather Center. The clouds and the rain are not far behind us. I'll tell you all the details in just a little while.
The Fox 53 10 o'clock news is brought to you by Mountaineer Racetrack and Gaming Resort.
Mountaineer Racetrack and Gaming Resort is nonstop fun and action. And our location in northern West Virginia puts us right in your own backyard. Try our buffet with prime rib cooked slow and juicy with all the fixings. Our seafood buffet on Friday night features the best the oceans have to offer. Or top off your weekend fun with our late night breakfast buffet. For personalized directions or more information, call us at 1-800-8040-HOT. One of our friendly operators will be happy to help you.
If you want to drive what Automobile Magazine calls maybe the best family car ever made, there's nothing holding you up anymore. Get your hands on Mercury Sable for just $279 a month. Lock in $279 for 24 months on a Mercury Sable with all the right bells and whistles, like a quick V6 and power everything. If you've been waiting for the summer's best deals, imagine yourself in a Mercury Sable for just $279 a month. See your Lincoln Mercury dealers now.
A sunspot.
Delivery. We'll call you 30 minutes before we deliver.
Price protection.
If we find it advertised for less, we'll send you a check.
Computer support. Sun offers in-store computer classes every week. Absolutely free.
Bob. Customer greeting.
Hi, lady.
Bob.
At Sun, you'll find only the most helpful and knowledgeable sales associates, because in everything we do,
Welcome to Sun. Can I help you?
Better, Bob, but leave the tie.
Sun revolves around you.
Sun.
So that you can go to these extremes, we've gone to some of our own. Introducing the ultimate Grand Cherokee event, featuring the best incentives of the year on 1997 Jeep Grand Cherokees, like low 4.8% financing or this remarkable $319 a month lease. But hurry, these incredible incentives end when the 97 Grand Cherokees are gone. So now, more than ever, Grand Cherokee can take you to extremes.
See your All-Star Jeep and Eagle dealer today.
Now, the Fox 53 10 o'clock news with Leslie Pallotta continues.
A local group is helping repair the home of a Pitcairn flood victim, and Fox 53's Jay Harris has more. Jay?
Leslie, the group is Christmas in April. They rehab homes with donated materials and labor. It's September, though, and not April, but for Marie Dick of Pitcairn, Christmas is still coming a bit early this year.
She was living in essentially the shell of a house.
My basement filled up within minutes.
We're in the business essentially of home improvement.
And improving is just what Christmas in April is doing to Marie Dick's home here on Wall Avenue in Pitcairn, one of the worst hit in the July 1st flood. Now, the volunteer group that knows no seasonal boundaries when it comes to helping people is coordinating dozens of carpenters, drywall workers, and donors like Home Depot and the train company of Pittsburgh to rebuild Marie's front porch, floors, and more.
This is Dirty Cap Run. As peaceful and tranquil and shallow as the water is right now, it was a different story July 1st when the water rose up over its banks across the street and into Marie Dick's house.
I was thinking front door, porch, it would get up that high. No idea that the water would come from my basement through all my ductwork, and it just kind of exploded through all my heating ducts.
These are the ducts, all that's left of her old furnace. They helped put 10 inches of water on her first floor and this lasting image in her mind.
I had a bag of potato chips. This is like a vivid image for some reason in my mind. I had a bag of potato chips floating down my hallway by my living room.
8'9".
But thanks to Christmas in April, Marie will get a new living room, a new kitchen, and laundry room on the first floor, not the basement, in case of another flood. And losing so much has given her a new outlook on life.
You learn to cherish friendships and your children and what you have, not so much in material possessions, but in all the other things that are important.
All labor is being donated for that project, but the materials must still be paid for. Christmas in April board member Doug Zanker tells me they have about half of the estimated $12,000 in costs covered. So if you'd like to help, give them a call at 922-3912. That's 922-3912. By the way, 2 state lawmakers are planning to introduce bills next week to aid Pitcairn flood victims and for future disasters. The town did not suffer enough, federal government says, to qualify for federal disaster relief. Leslie?
All right, Jay, thanks very much. Meanwhile, water is flowing on the streets of Munhall. One resident on West Virginia Avenue in Munhall says he heard a loud bang and then water was everywhere. At least 60 families are without water right now. Crews are still working to repair the break caused by a 12-inch pipe bursting under the street. There's no word on a cause, but investigators are not ruling out some sort of explosion. Water service will be out for 8 to 12 hours. Residents tell us there was a similar water main break here in Munhall 5 years ago.
There's a 12-inch water main that comes down here that apparently broke in the middle of the street up there. Flooded out this house here and really flooded out the house down there pretty bad. and a couple Munhall companies here with some pumps pumping hot. We got it under control now. The water companies here got the water shut off. There doesn't appear to be any real damage in the houses up here. Down here is yet to be determined.
The chief adds this is the worst break of nearly 7 water mains this summer.
I want to put this behind me. I want my life
Marv Albert's accuser reveals herself, claiming she's tired of being portrayed in the media as a Jezebel and an evil temptress. 2 days after Albert's case ended, Vanessa Perchak interviewed with the New York Post, lashing out at the media for her portrayal. She says she doesn't want to see Albert serve time in jail, saying she doesn't think he could handle it. Her son, however, doesn't have much sympathy for Albert.
I think he's a loser.
Albert agreed Thursday to plead guilty to assault and battery during a rendezvous at a Washington hotel. Hours later, NBC fired the 44-year-old sportscaster. The nights are getting colder, and so many elderly and less fortunate can't afford the absolute necessities like getting their furnaces cleaned before turning them on. Well, thanks to some local companies joining forces, some of those folks are warm and safe tonight.
Hammond feels this is her lucky day. A program called Heats On came to clean her furnace for free today.
I've had good news. I've had bad news. The bad news is I need a new furnace. The good news is they probably saved my life.
Heats On stands for Handicapped Elderly Assistance to Service Our Neighbors. It's a partnership between the Mechanical Contractors Association, Local Steamfitters 449, Allegheny County Department of Aging, Columbia Gas, Equitable Gas, and Peoples Gas. And for the past 10 years, Heats On has helped over 1,000 elderly and handicapped, perhaps not as much as they've helped Beatrice.
It was a problem I had, didn't know I had, and so I'm grateful. It's always unsettling to know you have to get a new furnace. That's an investment, but I'm grateful that they're going to help me with it.
A crack in the furnace had been leaking deadly carbon monoxide. Had it gone undetected, the results could have been fatal. Sandy Crack is one of many who volunteer their time one Saturday a year to help out people like Beatrice.
We have helped her through what we call our CARES program, which is Customer Assistance Referral and Evaluation Services. We try to help customers with their whole problem and try to refer them to agencies that can provide additional assistance.
Heat won't be a problem for Beatrice this winter, and she's extremely thankful in more ways than one.
I feel like it gets darn cold in the wintertime. It'll be cold this weekend, but I'm glad that I'm in out of the cold, and I'm glad that I'm not shut out a window or the house hasn't caught on fire.
This could be a reminder to all of us to have our furnaces clean and inspected. Better to be safe than sorry. Well, if you smell pasta in the air, there's good reason. More than 500 pounds of pasta were cooking for runners preparing for tomorrow's great race. The runners and their families were loading up on carbs for the 5 and 10K run. The race has attracted more than 200,000 runners and walkers from all over the world. And to make sure the throngs of runners have a safe place to break their personal best records, there are a number of street closings you need to be aware of. Beechwood to Forbes and Morewood will close at 8:30. Down the line, Forbes and Morewood to 5th Avenue and Bigelow Boulevard will also close at 8:30. 5th and Bigelow to Forbes and Kraft and Forbes and Kraft to Point State Park will close at 7:30, and all should open by 11:30. Meanwhile, the Highland Park Reservoir was wide open this morning for the Pittsburgh Lynx race. Walkers had a beautiful morning to pound the pavement. Today's walkathon helped restock the shelves at the Bethesda Center Food Pantry in Pittsburgh. Known as the greatest preacher of the 20th century, Billy Graham is taking his message on the road again. 18,000 Christians crowded the San Jose Arena to hear Graham. The 78-year-old preacher has slowed down. He suffers from Parkinson's disease, but doesn't let that get in the way, admitting he's a bit rusty, but determined as ever to preach. Ahead on the Fox 53 10 o'clock news, new details on the suspects who left pipe bombs along the T-tracks. Plus, we've got a super-sized serving of popcorn, sure to please your palate and stick to your teeth.
Got a news tip? Call us at 939 News or 1-888-453-NEWS.
The new Fox Sunday night is bigger than ever. Starting with host James Brown and the all-new World's Funniest. Then someone in Springfield is hiding their secret identity.
I don't have to listen to these wild allegations.
An all-new Simpsons. And it's coming. Hold on to your drawers. This brand new King of the Hill will blow you away, followed by the X-Files. It all starts Sunday at 7, 6 Central on...
Ever notice just how much time your family spends on the floor? We can help you make it better. We're Shaw Carpet Showplace. As part of Shaw, the world's largest maker of quality carpet, we always bring you the best values. 3 rooms of durable, long-wearing Berber carpet are just $996 installed with pad. We also have new selections of ceramic tile, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate flooring, all of which make it easy to say, we guarantee your complete satisfaction. We make it, we install it, we guarantee it. Shaw Carpet Showplace. Come see what we have for your home.
Welcome to the Nissan store. Don't you wish every time you went to your favorite restaurant, the whole menu was on special? At your local Nissan store, it is. Everyone's raving over our newest edition, the 1998 Altima. But there's plenty more to choose from. Hey, right now, you can get up to $1,500 in factory-to-retailer incentives on any new 97 Pathfinder. Reservations aren't required at Nissan's model year-end event, but the specials end September 30th.
I've never seen so many floors under one roof. I didn't know you carried so much carpeting.
Well, Lowe's stocks over 4,000 flooring options.
We got plushes, Berbers,
ceramic, wood, vinyl, even carpeting.
Even Scotch-guarded carpet, and we'll install any style you like.
And I sure like this price.
Why do you think we're called Lowe's?
Take advantage of Lowe's 6-month no-pay finance on purchases of installed vinyl or carpeting when you use your Lowe's credit card. When it comes to home improvement, Lowe's knows.
Before you buy a digital wireless phone, Bell Atlantic Mobile wants you to ask this simple question. Does it work just about everywhere? Does it work here? And out here? Does your phone sound clear here? The fact is, on the East Coast, nobody has more digital coverage with the most advanced digital technology than we do. A cell phone is only as good as the network it's on. Choose Bell Atlantic Mobile.
Now, the Fox 53 10 o'clock news with Leslie Pallotta continues.
Possible arrest in the pipe bombing incident tonight. Last Thursday, 5 pipe bombs were found on the T tracks in Beechview. Well, tonight the city arson squad says they may have their men. The suspects, 2 juveniles, no names released. Arson plans to file charges early next week. Troublemakers. Sound familiar? There's always a few misguided kids that plague everyone's neighborhood. On this week's Fox Cops, reporter Jay Harris takes a look into a community that put its foot down. They're stamping out juvenile crime.
This week, the area witnessed several dangerous and destructive examples of juvenile crime. What makes kids get involved in senseless and destructive behaviors, such as the destruction of property?
My judgment tells me that it's jealousy of people having something, and they don't have anything. It's a way of getting attention. It's a way of showing that they somehow become of age as a bad guy because they're willing to break a window or slash a tire or steal a car. A lot of it's upbringing or lack of it.
McKees Rocks police are taking an aggressive stand on juvenile crime, a stand that includes preventive measures and tough consequences.
Our drug sales is down substantially. Our shooting calls are down substantially because we've been doing a lot of work.
The county has helped patrol difficult areas.
Our officers know the trouble spots that we have where the kids loaf, and they concentrate on keeping the kids moving, arresting them when necessary. So I would say, by and large, the last 6 months to a year, our juvenile crime and our crime rate is down.
Police say school and parental intervention are keys to keeping kids out of trouble that can lead to here and here. I'm Jay Harris for Fox 53 10 o'clock news.
Watch for more tips on how to stay safe each week in Fox Cops as we visit different neighborhoods sharing the very same problems. Well, it looks like rain is on the way. Karen's going to have the weekend forecast when we come back. Stay with us.
Now boarding gate 10.
Instead of taking the bus, we suggest
Mazda MPV.
The four-wheel drive Mazda All-Sport.
I want it all.
The sport utility minivan. Adjustable seats, 4 swing outdoors. Handles like a car.
Mazda MPV.
Because you want it all.
Mazda MPV.
Lease for $299 a month.
Corian is the countertop
that goes in your shower.
The dining room table.
You do the dishes in.
A Corian surface
cleans up easily.
Looks beautiful indefinitely.
And knows no boundaries.
DuPont Corian, created for life.
Find out how easy it is to have Corian in your home. Call Manor House Kitchens at 800-440-4660.
You don't know about tires? You don't want to know about tires. Beautiful. We were made for each other. We're NTB, the low pressure zone for buying tires. We ask the right questions. We guarantee great prices. We help you choose the right tires. No gimmicks, no razzmatazz. And we'll treat you like a person, not roadkill. NTB, National Tire and Battery. We're everything you want, nothing like you'd expect.
What laxative do I use to relieve constipation? To get back to normal, I get back to nature with Nature's Remedy, the laxative with gentle, all-natural active ingredients that work overnight. For constipation, try Nature's gentle laxative, Nature's Remedy.
Why 2 toothpastes?
If you must know, my dentist recommends Sensodyne for my sensitive teeth, and I need tartar control, too.
I use 1 toothpaste for both. Tartar Control Sensodyne.
You sound just like my dentist.
Tartar Control Sensodyne.
If you want to drive what Automobile Magazine calls maybe the best family car ever made, there's nothing holding you up anymore. Get your hands on Mercury Sable for just $279 a month. Lock in $279 for 24 months on a Mercury Sable with all the right bells and whistles, like a quick V6 and power everything. If you've been waiting for the summer's best deals, imagine yourself in a Mercury Sable for just $279 a month. See your Lincoln Mercury dealers now.
Now, Karen Eaton with a Fox 53 forecast.
Well, opera, dance, and theater were all part of the Cultural District Family Street Fair today, downtown Pittsburgh. Included in the fair was the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra's Fan Appreciation Day at Heinz Hall, and a special treat. Master Italian street painter Kurt Winter designed an original chalk drawing, all kind of things going on there, delicacies from around the world. And as far as chalk drawings, it's a good thing Kurt got that drawing in before tomorrow, because we've got some weather coming up that is not actually conducive to chalk drawing. I'll tell you all about it. Right now, 61 degrees, humidity at 81, the wind's out of the southeast at 6, the barometer 29.98 and falling. Beautiful Saturday today, and our high was a very nice, warm 74 degrees. The low 42, so as you can see, we're pretty much in the ballpark of where we should be for this time of year. Here's where we're going tonight, 55 degrees, mostly clear. Look for some early fog developing. Tomorrow, becoming cloudy, probably in the morning. You'll see a little bit of sunshine, but the clouds will be rolling in. We look for rain later on, maybe toward the evening hours, and a high of 68 degrees on your Sunday. Right now, Johnstown's 55, same for Du Bois, Harrisburg, 59. D.C., 68 degrees. Clarksburg, West Virginia at 66. Up to Cleveland, where it's 58 degrees. It's still raining in Florida, and Tampa over the past 24 hours has picked up a good 14 inches of rain, a good 2 to 3 inches of rain still expected before the midnight hour, so they are really getting inundated with precipitation here. We're over the bay. This is Tampa. This is what it looks like with a flyby, and that is actually Raleigh, North Carolina, not too far behind. So the system is moving up the coast. In the meantime, the high that gave us such lovely weather over the past couple of days moving off, and this will be moving into our area probably sometime tomorrow night, along with another system approaching from the west. So we've got a kind of a double whammy here. Pretty sure we're going to get a lot of clouds and a lot of rain tomorrow morning. Sometime midday, look for the clouds to come in, and then the showers sometime toward the evening hours. Actually, Monday doesn't look too bad, but then we have chances of rain and clouds again throughout much of the week. As far as temperatures right now across the country, looks like Detroit's at 57, Boston at 54, 68 in the capital, 62 down in Atlanta, 80 in Dallas. Tomorrow is still very hot down into the deep south, 90 in Dallas, 96 in Corpus Christi, 79 in Atlanta. For us, right around 68 degrees. and maybe a few peaks of sunshine in the morning, like I said, but we are looking for the clouds and the rain to step in. We'll try to hold the rain off until as much as possible for tomorrow so you can have a nice Sunday. In the meantime, variably cloudy. Also look for a little bit of fog. Temperature not bad, rather warm Sunday morning at 57 degrees at 8 a.m. And here's the rest of the Fox 53 5-day forecast. Rain coming in later tomorrow with a high of 68 degrees. Monday looks like not a bad day, partly sunny, up to 69. Nighttime's not too chilly as we go into the 50s. Tuesday is a chance of rain, same for Wednesday, and Thursday looks like it's clearing out rather nicely. We'll hold in the mid-60s and getting a little chillier at night, down to 43 degrees or so. We do have rain in the forecast, Leslie, but hey, rain is good. Have to have rain.
Plants need it. I just mulched and weeded and seeded, so we need
vegetables, everything,
we need the rain, yeah. All right. Thanks, Karen.
You're welcome.
Well, Kurt is up next with the angle on sports. He's the Homer King. Find out why Mark McGwire reigns in baseball. We'll be back.
It's the final days of the Ford Factory Authorized Clearance. October 1st marks your last chance to get clearance deals on every 97 Ford.
I've been very happy with the Ford product.
Hurry to get low financing, which could drastically lower your monthly payments.
I trust my Ford 100%.
It's your last chance for huge clearance cash back, which could mean no money down.
I work hard for my money, and I wanted to go to the best product and get the best service, and it's been my experience that Ford is the way to go.
See why the switch is on at your neighborhood Ford dealer.
A Sunspot.
Delivery. It's on time or it's on us.
Price protection. You won't pay less anywhere else. Guaranteed.
Computer support. Sun offers in-store computer classes every week. Absolutely free.
Very good. Bob, brand names.
Yes. At Sun, you'll find just the brand names you're looking for. Because in everything we do...
Mitsubishi, RCA, Whirlpool.
Yes,
Yeah, way to go.
Sun revolves around you.
Sun.
If you've won the lottery or are receiving any type of structured payout, wouldn't you like all of your money right now?
I'm 63 years old. I needed my money now. The Woodbridge folks made it happen.
If you're receiving any type of long or short-term payout, Woodbridge can offer you a lump sum of cash today.
Woodbridge was wonderful to me.
Call Woodbridge Sterling Capital, the country's leading purchaser of cash flows, at 1-800-499-7240.
Announcing the Heckinger Kitchen and Bath Sale, where, you guessed it, all kinds of great kitchen and bath stuff is on sale. For starters, save 15% on any of our many special order kitchen cabinets. That's right, save 15%. Also get 10% off any complete kitchen or bath installation and 0% financing for 6 months. So hurry in. A sale this good can only last for so long. The Kitchen and Bath Sale, right now at Heckinger.
This is one of those new Volvos with all-wheel drive, right?
Yes. It's our newest safety feature, designed to help keep you out of an accident.
So how come you don't put it on all your cars?
All our cars.
Like Subaru does.
Subaru.
Every Subaru we make comes with the safety of all-wheel drive. Every wagon, every coupe, every sedan.
So only one Volvo has all-wheel drive, but they all have cup holders.
Yeah.
Subaru, the beauty of all-wheel drive.
Now, Fox 53, 10 o'clock sports with Kurt Angle.
It's a good thing the Pirates' season's coming to an end. For the past month, the Bucks have struggled, winning at most a handful of games. And tonight, the Pirates continue their series with the Astros. Right now, they're losing 6-1 in the 7th inning. We'll start the Fox box out west. San Francisco Giants looking to clinch. Bottom of the 7th, 3-zip Giants. Williams singles through the left side. Bonds tries to score. The throw is late, and the Giants are up 4-0. Top of the 9th, Rod Beck gets the strikeout, and the Giants clinch the NL West with a 6-1 win. Their first title since 1989. They'll face the Florida Marlins in the first round of the playoffs. Fox box to St. Louis, the Cubs and Cards. Big game for Mark McGwire. 4th inning, 5-4 Cards. Goodbye. McGwire goes deep to left field. That makes it 56 for the season. He's not finished yet. In the 8th inning, he makes it number 2 for the day and 57 for the year. He needs 4 more homers to tie Roger Maris's record, and he only has 1 more game left. Anything's possible, though, with this guy swinging the bat. Fox box to Seattle. The A's were in town. Not only was Mark McGwire hot today, but this guy, Ken Griffey Jr., who sat out last night, shows some power here.